Well, the recent floods hit Hamburg, Iowa hard. 42 days later, families are still getting to see their homes for the first time since they evacuated. Some homes are surrounded by water. The only way you can get to them is by airboat. Reporter Phil Bergman stepped on board and checked out how families in Hamburg are holding up.
This isn't a lake I'm on. This is farmland. It's a 10-minute boat ride to our destination.
We call this the Mitchell Island now.
Kim Ashlock, her husband, and 2 kids moved into her grandparents' farm last year.
But my brother and I love this land so much. I told my husband when we sold our house in Nebraska City, we're not fearing the river anymore.
220 acres, 180 of which her brother farms, is now a giant sand dune.
This should be our driveway. This is usually rock/dirt and just beautiful green grass everywhere.
This is not normally lakefront, riverfront
no.
property.
Inside the home, more of the same.
The hardest part out of this house to leave is right behind this door. And their heights at different ages, and then my kids, myself, somehow we will have to cut this out. This is the one thing that I can't give up in this house. So I'm glad it doesn't look completely destroyed.
It's a story that, sadly, we've been hearing almost daily.
You know, and what's sad is there's, a huge insurance policy on all of this, and it covers nothing. And the building that he had full of his equipment is done. It's toast. Oh my God. This is usually concrete here, and then just flat.
Flat. This should be flat.
This should be flat. My grandpa's a very well manicured man, and so is my brother. So they keep this immaculate.
As far as this place and income potential on this farm, I would say it's pretty much gone. The thought of trying to do anything out here is no longer even reasonable thought.
So it's always survived, but it can't survive when man is sending us more water than we're supposed to deal with.
Many people in Hamburg are blaming the height of the levees or the Corps of Engineers for the flooding. This family has a different take. They're saying it's not the Corps' fault, but that the Corps' mismanagement of the levees and the water system is what caused the flooding to get as bad as it did.
We know how to live on the river, but this we should not have to deal with. And the water has been right up to this levee so many years now. Of course this levee can't handle it.
The Corps has been around for a long time, and yes, farming properties on the river bottom can be challenging. But the problem is the policies have changed enough and the priorities are not there for the right reasons where they need to be, and that's the reason why all of us are struggling so much.
The water's not leaving anytime soon. The only ones leaving are the Ashlocks.
I mean, this is the end for us unless the Corps is going to pay to have all this removed. I love this place. I played on this farm, grew up on this farm. All of us did. And I'm thankful my kids at least will remember it.
Reporting in Hamburg, Iowa, Phil Bergman, 3 News Now.
The family owns another house nearby. They were going to boat there to assess the damage this afternoon. Kim's husband works at an OPPD plant that they can see from their front yard. The commute now, though, takes him an hour and a half.